RC barn, and I have a special guest with me. This is Annabelle, my youngest daughter, and she has shown some interest in flying and getting the plane going and stuff. A couple of years she's been working on the flight simulator that I have. It's the real flight from Horizon L. So I got her for about a month now, and so we're going to introduce a new project, which is this Cadet Senior, or Seniorita, I should say. It's a smaller version of the Senior. This one's obviously been bought secondhand and is in pitiful shape, so we are going to completely strip the model down, or I should say Annabelle is going to strip the model completely down. We're going to do away with the barn door ailerons, because seniors and me I don't think they like ailerons. They fly better 3-channel anyways, so we're going to get rid of those. We're going to stick an OS FS44 stroke on it. See how we're looking here? Yep. We're going to stick an OS FS44 stroke on the nose of it. This is practically brand new. Should make a nice combination. For radio system, I haven't quite decided yet what we're going to do. I got another 3-channel high-tech SS radio up there with a receiver that's in really good shape, so we might just put that in here just for nostalgia purposes, because you don't need more than 3 channels. So we'll probably end up putting that in there. So what you're going to see a lot of is time lapse of her. We're going to strip the model down. We're going to make some necessary repairs if need be. It's in pretty good shape. Just the covering looks pretty bad, and we're not into yellow airplanes, are we?
No.
So we're gonna recover it, and that's what what Annabelle chooses to make it look like. That's what we're gonna do with it. So we got pink and purple and white and all sorts of different colors around here to make it look good. We're gonna make it not tail dragger, but conventional landing gear on this for easier use. I'm gonna have to find some landing gear, which, surprise is nothing new. And so hopefully, maybe 2 weekends of work, and then maybe the third weekend here, maybe we'll be ready to fly it. So we can get Annabelle up in the air. She's already been handed the radio on a few planes already, and seems to be doing pretty good with it. So hopefully a quick solo here too. So anyways, I'll bring you on to the time lapse. This might be a couple videos long, but in other words, it's just going to be a short. Strip it down. Let's get it recovered. Let's see what's hiding underneath the covering, and get it recovered. Get a motor and a couple 3 servos in it, and it'll be fine. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll bring you back at the end of the time lapse to show you where we're at. So, anyways, bring on the time lapse. Okay, so we got Annabelle here.
Hello.
She does talk once in a while.
Yeah.
And she got everything stripped off. We have a lot of issues here. It looks like a plane that was covered that wasn't ready to be covered. A lot of broken glue joints, not enough glue. You can see he didn't have any penetration on any of those joints there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I apologize about it being dark over here. Still ain't got around to putting that light on. We got a lot of broken sticks in the wing or in the fuse here. All these triangulated pieces. So what we'll have to do here is we'll get in where these little nubs are left over. You can see that. There you go. And then we'll have to cut those out and sand the glue back and then remake the pieces and glue them back in, kind of fall on the other side, because I do not have a set of plans for this. They never did sand on the stabilizer, and it looks like they ran out of wood or something, because that's two pieces of wood glued together for a rear spar, which, you know, I've done before, but you got to line, you know, sand stuff. And I mean, if they would have sanded, then they wouldn't have had to put so much epoxy. I mean, it's pretty obvious that they glued this thing together, did a rough sanding, and then just started covering. I mean, that's you gotta follow your steps here. So, anyways, one of the key things I wanted to show you is back here in the tail, and see if I can. So, if you see here, that's a lot of glue epoxy there that hasn't been flattened out. So this wasn't flat either. So, you know, they were glued here and they were glued here, but nothing across here, nothing across here, and nothing in the middle. That's not very strong. So if anything, this is a thing of what not to do. They never sanded their longerons, put a radius on them, made everything nice and clean. I mean, I guess I'm on the speechless side. So we got that going on, so we'll fix all that, give that all attention. We'll put the stringers in. We'll do a nice sand job on it. I mean, they didn't do a bad job on the front cowling. I always thought that was a little on the tricky side to get going, but they didn't finish it. They didn't sand on this stuff. You know, you got to sand on this stuff to make it smooth and line up, and you know, you guys have watched me do that before. The most interesting part here is that they added these ailerons, and obviously not strong enough for the glue, for the covering, because you can see where this is warped. Should have used a thicker piece of wood on these ends or doubled them up so you're not shrinking it in. That's why we had such bad gaps there. Over here on this table, I can't really tell if you can, yeah, you can see what I'm doing here. So, all right, so we got that. When you're putting control horns in, they need to be in plywood or spruce, something hard, not balsa. And this is in balsa. I mean, now it's hard balsa, but I can still, it's not strong. So what they did is they epoxied the horn into place. I don't even know what they expected the screws to do. Yeah, there again, just, and the other one's much the same. Now this is the stock trailing edge of the wing. So what we'll do is, since they cut a bevel on these, we will not be able to use any of these ribs here. So, but I will be able to reuse the trailing edge, and that'll make life a little easier. We'll have to add in where, you know, the bad cuts are at for clearance, I'm guessing. But, you know, if we're going to make this back into a 3-channel, which is the intention, you know, we're going to have to do something with the big gaping holes in the wing. And you already saw that once. So, anyways, we got a lot of fine tuning. I was hoping this was going to be kind of a quick, easy out job. You know, the windscreen's not in bad shape. It just needs cleaned up. Looks like it's got some scrapes on it. Might go ahead and replace those if we get that far with it. So, anyways, we're gonna go in and eat supper tonight, and then it'll probably be more of the same, just more time lapse. I'm not gonna go through and explain every little step and every little detail that I'm doing here and what Annabelle's doing. And we are gonna have to cut the cheeks off here too. just so we can, because I don't have the motor mount or nothing, so we're gonna have to get in there. And it's with these on there, it's real tight, and I think they're a little on the large side anyway, so we're gonna have to clearance those for the motor. So we're gonna cut those off. We'll reattach them later when we get the engine mounted, and that's a little ways down the road. So yeah, a lot of sanding to do, a lot of fixing. Gonna go over every joint with CA. Just to make sure she's nice and sturdy in here, there at least every one that we can get to, and then we'll get on with the repair process. So thanks for watching. I'll bring you back when we got more to show. All right, we got Annabelle's project here. Say hi, Annabelle.
Hi, guys.
Everybody say hi to Annabelle. And anyways, see, like I said, this is probably going to be a long-term restoration project. You guys, this is actually the first video, and it's taken, what, 3 months to get this one out?
3, 4, I think.
3 or 4 months, something like that. So you saw a lot of time lapse. We replaced a lot of structure on the fuselage. We revamped the elevator, rudder, stabilizer, fin over there. We're about ready for covering on this front. Now the wing needs a lot of work. We're going to make that a whole project on its own to reinforce that. So anyways, Annabelle came out and wanted to work on her plane tonight, so I said, well, let's get the motor mounted. So, you know, we're at the stage where we can start fine-tuning, you know, getting servos in. Yep, pretty FS40. Almost brand new. It's going to be a nice power plant for this thing. So before we start covering, we're going to get the engine installed. We're going to get landing gear underneath of it. We're going to get servos in it, and then from there we can go on to covering. Buddy Steve graciously donated some fabric covering over there, the red and white. So that's what and ultimately it's going to be the main colors of it. So that's what we're using. I forgot to tell you that. So anyways, what'd you think, Annabelle, that first? You saw her drilling out the motor mount. I helped her with that. She's never used the drill before. She's never used a wrench before. She's never used the center finder before. I know it was only 40 seconds for you guys, but it's that was about, you know, half an hour's worth of work for us. So what'd you think of that?
Good.
Getting excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I can't wait until
So
it's done.
anyways, we are, see if I can get the camera pointed here, get us both here. We are going to call the video here, and I'll probably get this uploaded tomorrow, and then only God knows when you might see this thing again. So we'll one step at a time, and we're going to teach Annabelle to build, restore, and she's kind of a pilot already, but you know, this is going to get her to the point of a maiden voyage. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and please like, comment, subscribe if you like this kind of footage, and it helps the channel out more than you think, right?
Yep.
So, all right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.